Okay, are we ready?
Bam, bam.
So what beat is that?
Bam, bam. Huh?
What beat is that?
In the club.
Hey, bound is what's supposed to be. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding.
What do you think? Dang, 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 thanks.
The real ones know.
That's that one.
Man said, ja, ja, ja. In the club, obviously. Joker.
The loading's not loading for some reason.
It's because
Okay.
your hand is broken.
I think your phone's broken.
Loading. All right, guys, we ready to get started?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
we
Turn
have
me up on my headphones.
Oh, Jesus.
We're
it's
against
hot
the
in
clock
here.
It's
today.
hot, innit?
Yeah, I am. Okay, guys.
I can't wait for the weekend to begin. Lord knows.
It's definitely Wednesday. Anyway, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening. Welcome, my babies, my poo-poo, to episode 80.
Blood clot.
0 of Don't Believe the Hype, aka DBTH Podcast. You've done it already. Hello.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Hello,
Okay?
don't go change it.
Azerbaijan. I am Kesi, aka K's Boogie in the cut. What it do?
Yeah, and it's Mr. Tree, but Shamity, if you're nasty, you are now tuned in to Sweet and Sexy Wednesdays.
You're recovering from that headache still.
Recovery, for real.
Recovery. And this is Mr. MBT, the one and only. You know.
Boy. All right, guys, before we even get started into tables trainers, if you're listening, any of that, yeah, we need to go back to what we was doing before, which I absolutely loved. It's time for the supporter shout outs.
Supporter shout out!
Supporter shout outs. This week, we would like to big.
What?
It's not over. We'd like to
Big
up.
it.
We'd like to big up. That was all part of the plan. We would like to big up to begin with. Big shout out to Ben 10 London. Shout out to you, my jigger.
Ben 10.
Boy.
Yeah, thank you for showing love as always. Thank you
sure.
for showing love. Also, Mark's our jigger. Come on, family.
Yeah, man.
My guy.
Family.
My guy.
Appreciate the
My
love every
guy.
time. And also a big shout out to Chanel, aka
Always,
Boss Cafe,
always. We appreciate
and
it.
podcast every single time.
Yes.
Big man.
Chanelly.
Chanel.
I am
Shout out
high
you.
of caffeine. I'm not going to lie to you. My
Man's
eyes
eyes
are on
is
10.
So is Tobi of Nurofen. You man are on drugs. You
Man,
know.
we have drugs.
Serious, no.
That's how it goes on the song.
Listen, there was an anonymous complaint for your noise.
Look,
Don't be an Asbo. Yeah,
Really?
It
What's
wasn't anonymous. I'm making it anonymous. But somebody,
what's their name?
don't worry
I
about
love that. Thank you to
We're
you.
tired of the noise. You
Thank you
must
to you.
relax.
Please.
Thank you.
They
When
said
we have
They
drugs.
said they ain't got no drugs to drown out that noise.
What do I do to get rid of this?
But the thing is, I know they still appreciate me shouting because
I don't
when
think
they're
they
listening
do.
to this whilst they are working, it wakes them up from that sleep they're about to get into. Let me know.
They said, please.
Please, God, we had enough.
It's a certain amount of decibels.
I'm not the only one that shouts on this podcast, though.
You are probably
Kesi
the
shouts.
only person that shouts this podcast.
Yeah, I shout sometimes.
You're
Not
always
as loud
tired.
as you though. Straight into the breeze. Right, let's get started. It is time for tables trainers.
Trainers, tables, watch out!
What did we just say?
What?
What? No.
Said-
Guess what? Shut up, because when I do that, I have to shout. What you're
Reduce
watch
it.
out!
That's okay.
What do you think this is?
It's all right.
Great.
It's
Caffeine gave it a boost.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's.
Wanted me to give you one lukewarm wacha. What's that?
That just sounds disgusting.
What, lukewarm wacha?
Oh.
No, that's disgusting.
I don't know.
Pause.
Whatever it
You
is.
got a lukewarm watch today.
Lukewarm wacha.
Anyway, before we even get into the trainers and before we even get into if you're listening,
That's
Road
nasty.
to 500. All right, let's
Did
start
ya?
there. Follow us on Instagram, DBTH Podcast. Once we get to 500 followers, give away dead there. What's going on? Follow us on the ground.
Look, the money's still in my pocket.
And it's gonna stay there if you don't follow us now. Come
Don't
on
worry,
now.
I spend it on something else.
We don't want them to go to the
To drugs.
I will just spend it on my own gift card. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes. Now, if you are listening, it will do you well.
Always.
To come on down to YouTube Town where
Yes,
you can see
indeed.
these trainers in a what?
In a real life.
Cool. Let's get straight into it. So, this episode always has a theme. You know how we do it when it comes to tables trainers.
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 You're from Canada, aren't you?
Trainers.
Saskatchewan.
A boot. Right. Okay. So guys, the theme today will all make sense. But while we're here, we are talking about our most tired pairs. Okay. Because the bitch is exhausted.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
These trainers look like what Tobi sounds like.
Fair enough. I mean,
Watch out.
it's true. Bazinga. It's okay. Junior will say, yeah? All right. To the right of us, this is Tobi's pair, and it shows, man. My God. This is the Jordan 1 Rookie of the year. Now, it's honestly, this is probably one of my favorite Jordan 1 colorways. It's cold, underrated, very slept on.
Missed out on it.
But the problem with being slept on is eventually you too start to slip. And when you slip, you get exhausted. And my God, this thing is really tired. This thing is truly shattered. It's ready for bed.
Look, that trainer's
Like
basically,
bed.
that trainer's singing, and I will walk 500 miles an hour.
It's been walking 500.
Honestly, there's no shoe left. There's actually no shoe left.
I hear that.
No shoe, that's all
No
gone.
soul, nothing.
Nothing.
Ain't no soul. So less.
So less.
Right. So
Lost
less.
souls.
Last souls. Shout out, Baby King.
Oh,
Let's
for
move
real.
on. Bazinga.
Ah.
To the left of me, we have, this is Michael's pair, of course. It's a New Balance 990 V5.
That one's walked 1,000 miles.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
mileage on this one.
This is a real lifestyle shoe. It's walked to Ghana and back.
Nah, this
Yep,
shoe
it went in
has-
debt in December and it came back just
No,
yesterday.
I got that last year, isn't
It
it?
just got
Yeah,
back.
it just got back from its travels.
That shoe had the same mileage as Mum's Honda CR-V.
Woo!
That car's been places.
No, that's 150,000 miles on that shoe right there.
That's
Give or
been
take.
places.
Did I ever tell you guys? I know I definitely told you about it. But my first car, the mileage on that thing.
Actually, when you bought it,
She
When I
got
bought the car,
scammed.
no, basically, I was just so excited.
They dialed it back.
I passed my drive. They didn't even do that. That's what makes it even worse. I passed my driving test on the 28th of August.
right?
I went to go and get a car on the 29th of August. I was so excited. I just
Ready.
needed
I
that
like that,
vehicle.
though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, I'm gassed, right? So I had been looking for cars. Like, my learning period was only like 6 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so during that 6 week period, I was looking for cars. I knew exactly what to look for. I know all the stuff. I know it. Then the week before, when I had booked my test, I was just so excited. I wasn't reading everything. So I checked everything was okay. HPI clear, cool. All that, but I did not check the mileage. I told my dad to go to Peckham and go and get it. And because my dad had gone and I clocked that I didn't ask about the mileage,
Yeah.
I couldn't ask him to come back. I felt bad, didn't
You
it?
should have asked him to check the mileage.
Should have asked him. Yeah, when he got there, he called me. He was like, Kesi, do you know how much the mileage is? I was like, no, Dad. He was like, bro, it's 160,000.
Oh my days!
160K
How much did you
miles.
pay for it?
7 bills.
Was it? Oh, I was about to say.
It was
the
a Renault
car
Clio. It was the new shape at the time.
New shape. How,
It was like the new shape of whatever.
new
it
shape.
was
How
at the-
how many years? 10.
No, because
I bought it when
No.
like 20. When did I buy it? 2015.
So
and
the
it
new
was,
shape of what year?
No, it was the 06 to 012 Clio. Like not that one that looked like a bumblebee.
Okay, cool.
It was the other one.
The other
It was
one.
the
Alright,
newer one.
yeah, okay.
You know what the car looked like. You've seen it before.
Yeah,
because I
no.
don't think they
It
had
was the
released the
newer
newer
one.
shape yet.
No, they
Okay.
did in like 2014.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I got the newer one, 7 bills, nice color, everything clean, everything was nice. About 160K miles. Anyway,
160.
Destroyed,
160.
man. That car was destroyed.
And the
but it
way
drove
she,
well.
the
It
way
had
she will skirt the roads with that car, yeah, she
Yeah,
skirted
it
everywhere.
lasted 3 months. Praise be.
Not 3 months.
We
Did
miss
it break
you,
down?
Bino. No, I
No,
wrote
no.
it off.
Yeah,
Um,
written
Oh,
off.
Yeah.
completely.
damn!
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're a bad driver.
I'm not a bad driver. I'm a good driver. Let's move on. Okay. Anyway, yeah, these trainers are sick. Yeah, more life to them. But you know, like the rookie of the
I
year,
pray they have more.
truly
life.
exhausted. Yeah, please God.
Yeah, I'm tired.
And now to the pedestal today. Thank you very much, sir. We have the Nike and Sakai LD Waffle in the nylon white. This pair, I know, is a lot of people's grails. To me, it is a runaround. Yes, that's not a flex. It's just a fact.
That is a flex.
It's not a flex. It's not a flex at all.
Oh,
The
really?
trainer is the trainer, innit? Anyway, so
okay,
yeah,
alright,
love the
sorry.
pair. It's very, very comfortable, bruv. It's
It is
very comfortable.
destroyed.
And it's not you, Mr. Rookie of the Year.
It
that's
is
talking.
destroyed.
No, hold on.
No, it's actually in very
the
good shape.
structure's still in very good condition.
Do you know
The color, the suede.
So
Swide? Do you know what my gripe is about this trainer?
Tell me.
When Kesi bought this trainer, no, whatever. When
Birth.
Kesi first bought this trainer, Kesi was cussing out the shoe.
Yeah, I was.
Cussing it out. And then, today she's like, I actually like this shoe.
No, because it does what it needs to do.
Okay,
I
then.
can hear that. I can
She
hear
does what it
cussed
needs
the
to
hell
do,
out of
and
it.
it's simple.
She was like, oh, look at everyone wearing these Air Max 1s
Right.
or Air Max
Look at
90s.
this. Just look at this. What does this look like to you?
It does like it.
It's an Air Max.
No, that looks like the fake Air Max 90s because the
Even
fake Air Max 90s were
worse,
pointy
mad
at the front.
pointy. I was like, what is this? And you
So
know,
how
I
many
had the-
people did you
the
know with
ribbon
fake Air
lace.
Max 90s?
No, I can't relate
I'm
to that.
glad you
still.
removed that ribbon though.
That had to go.
Wait, but have you still got double laces on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's double
Double
A. They
white.
gave you an extra white one.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I think
They gave
I've got
this
one of them
as
at my
well.
house.
Like this little chew one that stayed in there since. Yup. Put that away.
Please.
Thank you, God. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of Tables Trainers.
Tables.
Watch out.
Watch out.
You told me not to shout, so
It was great.
I gave you lukewarm.
That was a lukewarm.
I
That
liked
was
it. I liked
nursery
it.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Anyway, every single week we come with the latest news about what's going on in the sneaker culture, fashion culture, and what's going on in music. And the first thing on the list is Q3. We're now in Q4. We're going to give you our updates on Q3. So, Q3 was so dead when it came to trainers.
Yes,
was
sir.
the deadest. Dead.
It was really bad.
Not resurrected.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of Q3, the best and worst drops of Q3?
I think that this year was truly astronomically awful.
It was
And
just-
so
It
it's
was
so
just
hot.
it was just a dunk.
It was so bad, man.
was purely just-
It was
so
purely
bad.
dunks. Purely dunks. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie to you guys. I wasn't really watching trainers
No.
in Q3.
At all.
No.
I haven't
At all.
really been watching trainers throughout the whole of this year. Actually, that's a lie. At the start of the year, I was.
Yeah.
You know how we all come into New Year?
Heavy, yeah, excited.
I'm gonna mash money. I'm gonna buy and sell, buy. Come and buy.
I was thinking
Guess
more about
what?
I was gonna put on my feet instead of buy
Yeah,
and sell.
no, yeah. I'm not even gonna try and do like that.
I am.
Reselling is a thing. Reselling is a thing. That's fine. But I definitely was excited for pairs that I was gonna buy,
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
and there were none.
Nothing.
Yeah. I was
nothing
So wait,
disappointed.
about.
So wait. No, because what could you have been excited for? Because every single year we look at what trainers are releasing for the following year. So
Yeah.
what was you excited about?
I thought that they said that the bread Fords were gonna come out.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
Off-Whites, I was looking forward to those. I was
Yeah.
looking forward to the yellow Air Forces as well. Off-White
Yeah.
again. There were a couple of others that I saw. I was excited for the white Oreo Jordan 4s before. Just like I was just excited to see what was gonna come out from New Balance, and obviously after the Man, yes.
Yeah.
I just thought I was gonna see more
Yeah.
nice things.
Because
Some exciting stuff.
Yeah,
Mm.
what normally happens is that you'll see a whole bunch of trainers that weren't actually announced come out. That didn't happen. Everything that they announced for this year came out this year, and
Yup.
it was a pack of ass.
I
Yep.
think that was it. I think going into it, I was actually really heavy on the dunks. I was like, okay, cool. There's a few colorways that I wanted to grab.
What, the Michigans and the
Michigans
Spartans?
and the Spartans. I wanted to get all of those. But as soon as I started to see that first batch that came out in January, like there's like January and February, like 10 came out during that period.
Yeah.
And the material was us. And they kept that throughout the whole year. Just destroyed the whole situation.
When does Q3 start? Sorry.
Q3 is
June-
August.
Is it August? No, it isn't.
August, September, October.
Yes.
No, August.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's correct.
I think
August,
so.
September, October.
July, August,
Then-
September.
Yeah, November,
Then
December.
October, November, December.
Yes.
Yeah, there you
July,
go.
August.
So
September.
when? So when?
So
July to
August,
July.
to
So
September.
so around July, I'm just trying to think what came out. There's nothing that's memorable.
Nothing memorable at all.
My
Dunks is
favorite
just
drop
ass.
though, let's answer your question. Best drop in my opinion was the New Balance protection pack. I know that's not what it's called, but the protection pack, I think.
Yeah.
What's it called again? Refined Future.
Refined Future.
Refined Future. I think that pack was dumb, and I
Contender
also
for
think. But if we're doing best drop, it might be the Salehis
The,
actually.
that is
Did
the
Did that come
best.
out in that period?
Yes. That
Yeah,
is
because
the
when did I buy them?
In July?
in July.
That was a flex for no reason. I didn't even.
Yeah, because you know what you're doing. Where?
Did this lie? This lie.
That-
lie.
Salai Brimbri.
No, it was June. It was 25th of June. Let's not include it.
Latter
So-
end. Come on now. Come on.
Protection
Latter end.
pack, protection pack.
For sure.
Okay, protection pack. Did you see the purple ones I sent you guys not too long ago?
Yeah,
the
yeah, I'm not a
customs,
fan.
the
I like
customs.
it.
What
Yeah.
about the Off-White 50s?
No.
That came out during this period.
Do you know? That's
Don't
actually
care for
quite true. And the pair that I like, which they're still on my wish list,
The Amy Leondor green and yellow.
Kinney.
What are we talking about?
The Off-White 50s.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said the 550s, as
No,
in New
no,
Balance
no.
550s.
Oh no
I was
no
talking about Amy
no!
Leondor.
Those 550s, I hate 550s.
Okay, fair enough.
The grey leather pair with the orange tongue and the khaki.
Yeah, no,
that's,
Overlays,
Wasn't it
yeah.
the khaki? Yeah, khaki
yeah,
overlays.
that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that's still on my wish list right now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I regret keeping mine, to be honest.
You
Really?
should have sold
Should
it.
have sold it. But you know, it's what it is.
Absolutely.
I sold mine for $1. I'm happy here, $1.50.
Yeah,
Well
you
done.
definitely should have. And yours were going for money.
Yeah.
You were bugging. Anyway, it's
myself.
fine.
Darling on
Travis
a bicycle,
Lowe's?
that's what it gets you.
Travis Lowe's came out during this
Travis.
period.
Oh
Travis,
yeah,
yeah.
but if I'm honest, I don't actually think that those trainers are wearable.
Yeah.
I don't actually think.
Actually,
they're
no, they
that
are
nice.
definitely wearable. No, they're
I
definitely.
know. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
they're
an
that
asset.
nice.
It
Like,
needs to get sold.
Yeah, I don't think that they're that nice. I don't think they're
they're
nearly
fire.
as even close to being as wearable as the first Jordan ones.
Would you have kept them?
Lows and highs.
The Lowe's. No.
No.
Definitely not.
When someone's offering you
No.
£1,000.
That's plus.
No. Bruv, even
Guaranteed.
7 bills. Someone needs to take that shoe from me.
Boy, you gotta go.
Even 500 shots.
You will leave.
You will. You got to go. What's going on here? But yeah, worst drop.
Worst drop. Oh.
I'm tempted to say the Off-White 50s.
I was going to say that.
The-
That is
the-
the worst drop.
The Nike Air Moabs.
No, don't do that.
No, I'm gonna do that. They're
What?
fugly.
Those black ones?
They're fugly.
The ones that look like the 270s?
No, the purple and the Moabs. The,
The
ACGs.
ACG ones that
The
Will was-
Hirachis?
Yeah, the
No,
one that
don't
Will
do
was
that.
wearing.
Get out
Shout
there.
out Will.
Shout
That was wearing
No,
off.
it's
No,
not
no,
shop.
those are.
I hear it.
I like it.
I get why you didn't
I
like
like
them.
it. They're
But do you know what I would?
Yeah.
Do you know what I would have done if I actually had a chance to actually get them? I would customize them. You know the heel support thing? I'll cut that off.
Another worst drop was the Jordan 4 Shimmers. I hate those shoes with everything in me.
Yeah, but you got an agenda
Why?
because they're supposed to be a mimic of the Off-White Force.
No. I don't have an agenda.
yeah,
I
no,
just
that
I
train
think
was
that the
terrible.
shoe is truly, absolutely, really
Was it for women only?
ugly. Yeah,
Yeah.
they would reserve that
stay
shit.
there.
Yeah,
What
truly
about-
bad,
stay
man.
there.
What about a shoe which you originally thought was ugly, but now you're looking back, you're like, maybe I should have got them.
What? This year?
Yeah, in Q3.
In Q3?
Yeah.
None of them.
I'm looking at the Lightning 4s in a different way nowadays.
I hear that.
I saw.
I hear
like-
that. I see them, and I'm sometimes. I am happy I didn't buy them, but I'm like,
maybe I should have
kinda
got
cute.
them.
the quality wasn't good either. Though.
Quality wasn't
So,
great, no.
Yeah, because Princess got them as well.
Yeah,
innit?
quality
They
was
were-
so
But I
bad.
saw.
But hers were GS though.
I saw TSB wearing them.
Shout out
Yeah,
TSB.
and I was like, yeah, they actually look all right.
Yeah, they're
but
definitely kinda
I'm
cool.
not wearing them looking like a lightning bolt.
No, I don't think that's the case, though.
I think it's one of those trainers that was supposed to protect people in the middle of the night. That's
Sorry.
really it.
Low.
No, but I'm going to beat up Jordan for these Golf Jordan 4s that they're bringing out because
And it's
military
always the
blue
colourways that
4s.
we want.
Are you
like,
mad?
What's going on?
You
Yeah,
turned
no, it's
military blue
getting
4s
weird.
into a golf shoe.
It's getting
Well,
weird.
they turned the what's it called into golf shoes.
What, the cements as well?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
cement.
cement.
No, they're crazy because when they do the breads, yeah, real fighting talk.
Yeah,
I will go
yeah,
buy
yeah.
it and remove
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing.
And I'll get it
Nah.
resold by Timpson.
You can't do that. Not serious.
What's going on?
The thing is, yeah, you can't resole
Help me,
them. You can't do
please.
that. You can't because that sole is.
Yeah,
It's like-
suffer.
Yeah, no.
Also, I just want to say, just a disclaimer, my neck is really hurting.
can
So
see.
when you see me try and turn, that's the reason why I'm turning like an
You,
idiot.
you're sleeping like this, isn't it?
Honestly, when I
Straight.
get to bed, I'm going to bed like this. So, yeah. Anyway, let's
Alright,
move on.
Next thing on the list is Gucci has opened
Which,
up a store in Shoreditch.
Yes, sir.
Gucci flip.
Now, from what I've read, this store is supposed to be one nice store where it has contemporary clothing and a cafe inside.
it's got a cafe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like it is a temporary store to start
It
with,
is.
but it's like a retail come event space. It's gonna like it's the aim is like to be like Soho House essentially.
Okay.
So like it's gonna be somewhere that you can chill, somewhere you can network, but also you can buy certain things as well, like a working space.
So
and
it's
a
not
cafe.
it's not open yet.
It is open.
Is it open yet?
Yeah, it's open. It is
I'm just
open.
gonna check it
Cool.
out.
Yeah, so that's in Shoreditch. Exciting.
I like that. I like
Yeah,
the fact
me
that
too.
they're building that. I wanted to go to. I think Burberry had a shop before, like a cafe.
They still do.
Is
Thomas's.
it still open?
It's on the corner of Regent Street. I think so.
perfect.
I
Yeah,
think it's
seen
still there.
down
Really?
there. Yeah, they've
Yeah.
got one.
What's their name has one as well? Fendi. Fendi has their cafe.
I think Fendi has
I
one.
think that's in Selfridges or something like that.
Yeah.
Probably. Dior has their restaurant in Selfridges as well, which is a pop-up. But then Ralph Lauren used to have like a coffee shop in one of their shops on, I think it was Oxford Street. I can't remember.
But
But that shop was so sick. Like it literally like screamed Ralph.
Really?
But yeah, that shut down
Every
during
one
lockdown.
of their shops screams Ralph.
No, but that specific space, if you walk in that coffee shop there, you'll be like, okay, cool.
You
this
smell
makes sense.
Ralph.
Yeah.
I think this is
Smell
going to be
Ralph.
sick for the creatives, like
Yeah.
the people that are looking for
Why?
like industry working spaces. I think Gucci, what they're doing, what I've realized that certain brands are doing is they've accepted that they are not spearheading anything and that they just want to work alongside the trailblazers. And for me, I feel like right now, maybe it's because of the scene that we're in.
Yeah.
I feel like creatives are running shit. Like
Mm.
they're running it independently as well. They don't need brands' help.
Yep.
So I feel like what Gucci is doing is working alongside those people that reside in the Soho houses and the Shoreditch houses and the people that go to the Curtain to do their
Yeah.
work and stuff like that. And they're trying to create a space like that where they can align with them. So I think that that's what this is. You know, they've already been doing the murals and all of that stuff on the
Yeah.
building. So I think this is like the next step up. I'm here for it though.
I think
Yeah.
it's similar to
I think we should go and check it out. Sorry.
No, definitely. I think it's similar to what we were saying that all these luxury brands know that they are not it anymore, and they know what is it is people that are actually in the culture right now and spearheading everything, like you said.
Fact.
So they know they have no choice. They will suffer if they don't work with these people.
Fact.
So
Cool. I think it's just
I get.
it's cool to see them moving away from the High Street Kensington kind of places and Sloane Street and Bond Street and moving into like the what's the word to put it, the more edgy avant-garde, contemporary areas.
Yeah, I hear it.
Seeing Gucci in Shoreditch where they
That's
piss
mad,
on the
innit?
side of the road, and
Someone will piss
cool.
on that store.
they will suffer.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
That's
It's nice
it.
to see.
Anyway, next thing on the list, which is one of the worst
Let's hear it.
songs I've ever heard in a very, very long time. Jessie Nelson.
Oh, there's so much to unpack, man.
Jessie Nelson, Bad Boys for Life.
There's so much.
minute.
There's so much to unpack in it. There's a lot to unpack.
Okay.
I don't even think that we've got the time.
The first thing I'm gonna unpack here, Diddy, you are the dumbest fool I've ever seen in a very long time.
Wow.
You signed off. The reason why I'm saying this, because I know sometimes I can be so wild with what I say, but
Yeah.
this one, I'm going to accept it.
Let's hear it.
Because that song, is such a legendary song.
Okay.
I remember the times when I was young, and I'll hear this song. All I hear is down, 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 down.
They say the handshake.
Yeah, and he did a handshake. And then you allowed this girl, to bastardize,
She really ruined the track still.
bastardize this song. This song, I cannot hear it the same
I'm still
again.
yet to hear the song properly, just to say.
Oh,
I've only heard a clip.
I'm not gonna. No,
But
we
I've
can't.
heard-
It's too long.
I've heard
Okay.
bad things.
It's not just, it's bigger than the song though. This is what I was saying, there's so much to unpack because obviously the song is the song in it. And people like, for example, Saweetie, she took the classic, I can't even remember what the name of the original song is, for Icy.
Okay.
I like your daddy.
Okay.
You know what song I'm singing?
Yeah.
Anyway, that track, she did that for Icy. Do you know what I mean? Like, people sample classic songs all the time. This one was especially bad because she was chatting. Oh my God, so much shit. We're gonna play it after.
I heard.
We'll play on the way home.
I saw people put up the Christina Aguilera dirty.
Yeah.
This was
It's
Jessie
giving
Nelson.
very much. So this is the thing, yeah. Obviously, the song is astronomically bad. Fine. Error number one. Error number two is there has been this thing, yeah. Someone put up a really interesting thread where they said that white women who are traditionally not attractive, not conventionally attractive to the white market, somehow transform into the racially ambiguous babe to market themselves towards the black market or towards black culture. Pink, Miley Cyrus, the examples go on. So,
Christina Aguilera.
well, that one is even tricky because she really could have marketed herself towards the white market.
No, she couldn't.
But
She
I
couldn't
don't
have.
think she wasn't giving what it needed to have gave when Britney Spears was running the
Britney Spears
show.
running the show.
She was
Britney
running the
Spears
show.
was
so she
it.
said, "Let me just tap into the black."
Yes.
Anyway, we'll come back to that. So that was like a whole conversation to be had, and then obviously they've accused her of blackfishing. You know what blackfishing is?
Nope.
It's
Fishing
basically-
for blacks.
It's like catfish.
Black fishing
It's
for
a
blacks.
fishing. Fair enough, though.
I hear
Fair enough.
that.
I didn't know
Catching
the
blacks
synonym.
Clear as day.
Cool.
Real So basically, the definition is a play on the term catfishing, where you are pretending to be black by whether it's by the way that you're speaking or the way that you look. Mainly is the way
Or
that
sitting
you look.
on a roof,
So,
shaking your legs.
No. So if you are white, and you put mad tan and you curl your hair in a mad way to make yourself look racially ambiguous, people call that blackfishing.
Or wear Avrex.
Oh, whatever her name was.
So, huh?
Rachel Dollars.
Yeah. That one is serious blackfishing. She a whole liar. She a whole fraud. She
She
a whole
fooled
fraud.
a lot of people.
So yeah, so that was like the cocoa of that
Yeah.
juice. I really want to ask you guys what your thoughts are about it. As black men,
Full stop.
no, Jessie Nelson in that situation, and then there's a whole nother. We don't have the
Look,
time to talk about
firstly,
it.
Nicki Minaj has spoiled her market.
Has
That's
she?
it. Finished.
One thing about Nicki Minaj, she knows how to back the wrong horse. Oh my
Swear.
gosh. Nicki Minaj, I'm starting to question whether she's just bad vibes because she can never seem to back the right horse. Basically, that whole situation was people were coming out and saying like Jessie's blackfishing, Bearing in mind, Nicki's featuring on the song, right?
Okay.
So, obviously Nicki's come out to defend. Oh, you didn't know she was featuring?
No.
Okay. So Nicki's featuring on the song. Jessie is obviously come out. She's seen all of this bullying and stuff, and it's worth noting that like Jessie's had suicidal thoughts. And you remember that?
Really?
That's what.
Yeah,
that's what I was scared about.
Yeah,
personally.
her mental health. She's spoken about like how bad it was affected when she was being bullied as part of Little Mix because she was like the ugly one or like the bigger one out of all of them. Anyway, cool. Nikki's come to her defense, but the problem is one of the girls from Little Mix, fair enough. Little Mix. Her name is Leanne. It's the other. There's two mixed race ones.
Yeah. She's the one with.
The one that's been talking about racism.
Yeah,
recently.
the one she was on BBC Three.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, one of the girls has come out and basically said, Jessie's bad vibes and.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
she said that.
Basically, she went. This is what I'm saying. There's so much to unpack, but she went to an influencer. You know, there's that one guy. He's like mixed race from Birmingham, and he's like always dancing in the lift and like being dumb and. Anyway, when I show you, you'll know who he is. Okay. But anyway, this girl, Leanne, she messaged that influencer and was like, you should do a video on how Jessie's blackfishing. And the guy was like, oh, why? Like, I thought you guys were cool. And she was like, nah, she's a horrible person. And that guy exposed the DM and basically put her out there.
Oh, this guy is a waste, man.
He is for that
stuff. What a waste, man.
Yeah,
but then again, you shouldn't be in DMs talking about it.
Yeah. You're moving mad anyway.
Everyone's moving mad in that situation.
Yeah. You're absolutely moving mad.
Anyway, guys, check out Jessie Nelson's song, Bad Boys.
Or don't. Yeah. Anyway, there's just a lot to unpack. And Nicki Minaj, she really...
Yeah. To be honest, did he got exposure either way? So
exposure?
He's making money. Yeah.
No,
what exposure does he need?
Tobi.
People gonna go back and listen to "We Ain't Going Nowhere."
Nah, bro.
No, you won't. You will never look at it.
People are gonna go back and look at this song.
Listen to this when we're on the way back. I'm gonna play the song for you.
Please don't ruin that song for me.
No, it's already ruined in my head. It's gone. I'm sorry for you. Anyway, next thing on the list, we're touching the music segment, and Jules' "Sound of My World" has been released to the world.
What a project!
Yes, it's finally dropped.
So first time I listened to it, which was with Kesi. I don't think we listened to it properly.
You definitely didn't.
We didn't.
Yeah,
we kind of went through it.
Yeah, we just kind of went through it. Shout out Jules anyway.
Shout out
Jules. Hopefully that goes to number 1. Big up you every time.
But after listening to it the second time, wicked.
All the way through.
Yeah. No, well, there's certain songs that I didn't download, but majority of that I've downloaded.
All right, cool. Top 3.
The Hailey song. The song with Hailey.
Makosa Rhythm.
Oh, as soon as I saw that name,
that
I was
one
like,
is number 1 on the list.
Mercy.
The song with Wizkid, when we first listened to it, I was like, what is this?
Yeah, close
Listen to it with Charles and Toby yesterday. It's all right.
Okay.
But I'm still not feeling it like that 100%.
Okay.
And what else? I think that's really it. The Hailey song is my favorite song out of the whole body of work.
My one is Mood with Kojo Funds.
That's a good one as well.
Sensational.
That's a good one. That would be my number 2.
Sensational work.
That would be my number 2.
Makosa Rhythm is definitely my number 1.
Okay.
That
guaranteed.
Hailey doesn't miss.
I'm gonna count Wicked in there only because I love the song personally.
Yeah.
But obviously we've heard it before. But
Wicked will go on top of the Kojo Fun song for me.
Yeah, and then after that, I kind of like Close to Me.
Okay.
I do kind of like it.
It's interesting because a lot of people have shouted out Makosa Rhythm like non-stop, the Hailey song. I'm not there with it yet, you know.
I don't
really like it at all.
It's not her type of music.
You don't like that Amapiano kind of music.
So it's tough, right? Because I'm here for Amapiano, but briefly. Keep it brief. Yeah. And for that reason, this album just isn't for me.
Okay.
But the production on this album,
sensational. Jules has not failed.
The production is stupid. Like
I need to hear. I need to.
I will say though, Close to Me for me is one of the best songs I've heard this year.
I
love that song. No, I love that song. I've written it. Lately I've been feeling, it slaps.
I'll listen to it again. I'm not sure about it.
Come close to me, girl. Whoa,
that song.
Close to me.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Slaps.
Okay.
Severely.
Great way to start the album too.
Yeah, honestly, it's a really good intro. Like I was getting ready to not finish the rest because I was stuck on that one.
Really?
But yeah, I really liked it. So I downloaded Close to Me and My Size with King Promise and Darko Vibes and JB. I like that song. But Wicked, for me,
Wicked is sick.
I think that is, in terms of production, like one of the best songs I think I've heard in a really, really long time.
It's like, for me, and it sits in such a weird space because it's like UK, but the Afrobeats vibe, it just works perfectly.
And for me, I think in terms of like, if we're encapsulating whatever Sounds of My World means, Jules being obviously African, having that influence,
Yeah.
but being here, having
Yeah.
its influence, I feel like it
Wicked
defines.
makes it.
Yeah, it defines the sounds of my world
Yes.
perfectly.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you know
what I was saying in my
'Cause
head.
It sounds
100%.
multinational
Yeah.
or international.
100%.
is
Shout out
that's
Jules,
the
man.
word.
No, shout out Jules because
Shout out
I
Jules.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I need to understand what this guy's listening to because his palette
You can tell it's
Yeah,
the
it's
range is
everything.
ranging.
disgusting.
Everything.
Disgusting.
We don't have
Alright.
the time to talk about the
Ne-
rest, but
Well, next thing on the list, last thing on the list is Don Toliver. He released out Life of a Don.
yes, sir.
Now, I haven't listened to it full,
Mm-hmm.
but this is his best body of work.
Relax.
No.
I mean, it is by default because he hasn't really
Yeah,
brought
he
out
hasn't
that
really
much.
brought that much.
Really? He's already brought out two EPs already?
I think they're
Yeah.
two albums actually.
No, it,
Is it an EP? He's got Danny Womack, which was his first one from 2018 that I remember.
yeah. Okay,
Then he's
fine.
got
That
Heaven
was
or Hell.
yeah. Okay, Heaven or Hell slap.
Heaven or Hell Slaps.
Heaven or Hell, was that not like? Oh no, it was an album. Right, 12 songs. Fair enough. For me, Heaven or Hell is my favorite. That has
Really?
not changed. Yeah, that hasn't changed. That's
This
still
one's
one of my favorites.
disgusting.
But yeah, Life of a Don is sick.
I'm yet to delete a song. Can I just say?
Oh no, I've deleted some, but yeah, I've
I'm yet to
deleted.
delete some.
Yeah, I've deleted some. But my top 3, we can do that 5 times. My
Oh,
God.
sensational!
I have rinsed that song.
Wow.
Really?
That
Back
song is
to,
crack.
yeah, back to back.
Crack.
5 times. What You Need, Stupid.
Yo.
Say
and
Yo.
Drugs and Hella Melodies. The reason why I
Huh.
like that is because him and Kelly are actually together.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
can
serious?
Like, yeah, they're actually
You
together.
can feel the connection.
So you can feel it. Do you know what I mean? It was
Wow,
nice.
I never knew that
Yeah,
at all.
so those are my favorite. And
Sick.
Smoke is dumb as well.
Yeah,
Alright,
he's,
so
he's a
mine-
great artist.
Mine is 5 times, way bigger. Flocky Flocky.
Blackie. Shout out Travis
Great
Scott on that
song.
one.
Oh my days.
Too good.
And what else? I think Company Part 2.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, I haven't listened to the whole thing, so I don't have
Yeah.
what's called. I don't even know the names properly. I'm just listening to it when Toby plays
Yeah.
it, Charles plays it, and you play it. That's
Yeah.
really it.
It's like-
But I'm
I
not
think
gonna
it's a
lie,
great
yeah.
project.
Travis Scott has a gem under him.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Do
he
you
has
feel
a
like
gem.
Travis Scott's team could be better than TDE?
I think they're different.
You think they're too different?
Yeah, I think they're too different.
But
thing
if
is,
you-
yeah,
Because
when you
TDE
look-
is quite niche, man.
When you look back in history, there's always certain teams. You had ASAP Mob at one point. You had what was Kanye's group? Good Music. You had at one point.
you had Waka Flocka,
You had TDE.
no, not Waka Flocka. Wiz Khalifa's.
Was
Taylor Gang.
Was Taylor Gang ever? Was it really a moment?
Taylor
It
Gang was a
kind of
moment.
was.
Was
It
it?
kind of was. Yeah, it kind of was. My guy, what's his name? Ty Dolla was.
Ty Dolla Sign
Okay,
was
cool.
there.
It kind of was.
Yeah.
They had a time when it was just them two going
It
back.
kinda
and forth.
I
was.
feel like it was more individual.
It wasn't like good music,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that. But I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think it's the same. I think TDE, not all of them were niche. Not all of them were commercial. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Schoolboy Q was not for that for everyone, and neither was
yeah.
Absol. It's not fair.
Okay, cool.
It's not
That's,
fair.
What,
okay, that's
what
fair.
about what's his name? J. Cole's group.
Dreamville.
Dreamville.
I don't even think
Never-
they know that they're a group that's supposed to release music.
I was never a fan of that group anyway.
Dreamville, I like Dreamville.
You guys can
I like
like them.
Dreamville.
This guy
I
did
like
nothing.
them, but
They
the
do
way
nothing.
that they produce
They just
music
do
and bring out
nothing.
music, I'm waiting to hear.
They're all like J. Cole. They're
Just-
like
yeah, like a
they're
discount,
just
man.
like
They do nothing.
No,
Anyway.
you can't say they don't do
No,
nothing because
no,
the
no.
Dreamville body of work was sick.
Yeah,
do
well, that was one. When did that
nothing.
come out? 2005. Haven't heard from them since.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Anyway,
Yeah,
shout out
please.
them, man. Also, a special shout out to Potter Paper's new album. Thanks for waiting. There were some bangers on there,
I
specifically
listened
EastEnder for a girl like me. Don't know, crazy EastEnder.
Childish.
Yeah, EastEnder, Take That, and Nothing's Free. Those are my top 3.
He stand there for 2 days.
Come on,
All right, cool. What's
EastEnder regardless. Let's move on to the main topic. Thank
Let's
you, Michael,
go.
for the news. So basically, guys, as I said, we've got a theme going here, and the question for today, the question that is on our lips, we are asking, where do we go from here?
Where do we
I'll
go from
explain. So, I think it's clear from our conversations, or it might not be, but whatever. I think it's clear from our conversations, tables, trainers, all that stuff. We've said it. We even said it today. We're just not excited by sneakers.
Yeah.
We're not excited by fashion. Nothing's happening right now.
It's not that, nothing's happening, and we've now started to realize that the fashion scene, the sneaker industry is slow.
It's slow, and it's in some ways it's not even moving. If anything, it's
Quite boring.
if anything, it's regressive. Like, it's actually moving backwards sometimes, in my opinion. Like, when I think about trainers, they said, what, you like the collabs, huh? Nothing but collabs.
Yeah.
Oh, what, you like dunks, huh? Nothing but dunks. And so I feel like in terms of originality, in terms of sneakers, in terms of originality in the fashion game, like, look, they did Gucci and Balenciaga. and they just said, yeah, and we're going to do Fendi. Oh, yeah, and we're going to keep it going. Like, we're not going to stop. We're going to do Babe and Coach and stupid mixes like that. Like, we just had enough, right?
Yeah.
So,
it's not exciting.
yeah, this is it. So we just want to talk. We want to talk in general. But before we even get into all of that, let's do a check-in.
Yeah, let's go.
A quick check-in. Guys, how are we?
I got
What, regarding all of this?
In life, how are we?
I'm tired, man.
I got a migraine.
I'm tired.
How are we? Mentally, how are we? Let's go around the room.
I'm exhausted. I was actually asking Kesi this question yesterday, I was like, what would you call this season of your life? Yeah. And my answer to it.
Wait, let's ask that question.
All right, cool.
What would you call the season of your life?
What do I call the season of my life?
Yeah.
I think I'm still in grown since the beginning of this year.
Okay.
Growing.
I think this whole year has grown for me personally.
Okay, cool. What was yours?
I just burped, sorry.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Mine would be, what was it? Evolving. Mine would be evolving because I see a lot of the things that are happening right now, by God's grace, by the end of the year. I was even asking my sister this today, like, what have you achieved this year? And
That's what you asked her.
yeah, I asked her, what have you achieved this year?
Okay.
Because obviously we were talking about it and he was like, oh, I said we're at the end of October in 2 weeks. And he was like, we're nearly at the end of the year. And then I was like, Princess, oh, what have you achieved this year? Because I just wanted to know, because sometimes, we go through the whole year and then you come to the end of the year. You don't not that you don't have time to reflect, but we're going. Sometimes life gets at you and like this year, I won't lie, like 2020 has been a long year mentally. And it's like, there's times that we've really had to rest, and sometimes you'd be asking yourself, what have I achieved?
Yeah.
So I asked her that, and obviously she said what she's saying, and I'm basically saying that to myself as well, like, what have I achieved this year? And I feel like I've achieved quite a bit this year.
Yeah.
And obviously, by God's grace, at the end of this year, quite
So
a few
we
milestones.
Yeah.
But I'll say evolving, because everything that I'm doing right now, once they're accomplished, like I was saying to Kesi, is going to now need a new me.
Yeah.
So who I am right now has got me this far, but for the things that I'm now going to achieve by the end of this year, for me to maintain it and for me to build on top of that, it's going to take a new me.
I heard that.
So my one was desiring more. I think I'm at a point now where I've reached a point where there are things that I realize I actually want now, and so I want them more in it. Like before, before I was just like, oh, I don't really care. Like, I'll go where life takes me. I'm blessed anyway. And now there are actually things that I realize, I actually want this.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, I'm grateful every day, but I'm like, I'm grafting. Like, I'm not satisfied because there are actually things I want.
I actually love that, because I feel like one thing that I have noticed this year is that you actually need to put goals in place.
Yeah.
Because you actually won't move without goals. Personally.
Yeah, facts.
I feel like even though you're going through life, you're actually not moving. It's really stagnant. You're really just stagnating yourself without a goal. So it's actually good to actually get that burning desire to say, okay, cool, I need to go out and graft now.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, this year, as I said, it was growing, and it's still growing for me because I've just been through so many different things throughout this year that I wouldn't have exposed myself to before. And it's nice. I mean, more recently, I've come to the understanding that in a lot of situations, you've got to just remove yourself from the situation and observe. And I've done that recently, and I've learned a lot about a lot of people, and good things and bad things. But it's just been nice to be able to just say, in that situation, remove myself from the situation, actually genuinely just observe, and then you can react based on that. Because a lot of the times I'll be sitting there, I'm thinking like, oh, how do I feel? Because more recently, a lot of time people are always talking about self and the way you feel, you got to be happy and this and that. And those things are right. But what you come to notice is that when you're in situations which are really tough, you tend to only focus on yourself, and then all your decisions will just be like, whatever's best for me, that's fine. But objectively, you've got nowhere. Like, even if it's a group, a team activity, and you're like, okay, cool, we got to all work together to make this work. But you're like, I'm not happy in the situation, so I'm going to remove myself from the situation. But you haven't thought about others in that situation. It's like, you stopped something which could have been something that's amazing.
Great. Yeah,
got you.
So what I've tried to do recently is just remove myself from situations and assess properly. And I've come to understand that there's relationships which I gave up in the past, and I was like, I tried so hard, I put myself forward, and nothing was really happening there.
Got it.
So I'm not going to do anything anymore, like friendships. And I've come to understand, but I never really deeped what they were going through in the situation and what they might have been going through during that time. So I've now started to think of, okay, in those situations, it's not about me feeling like I'm putting myself forward and not getting anything back. But it's more about why not actually ask someone how they're doing, how they're feeling in that situation, and go from there. Not just drop people off for the sake of dropping people off.
Yeah, I think it's especially during this time because it's still awkward time that we're in right now. The last 2 years is that if you really think about it, it has always been, or should I say, throughout 2020, it was like you need to think about yourself. Yeah. So it makes you very selfless.
Selfish. Yeah, exactly.
So selfish. Yeah. So you're just looking at yourself. Looking at yourself, damn, like how am I feeling? Yeah. This and this. Oh, I don't feel like this. And similar to you, I realized that I was looking at myself so much that I didn't realize that, okay, there were certain things that I was like I was the issue.
Exactly.
I was the issue. That the way I was thinking about things is the reason why this is happening, or this is like you trying to look out for yourself so much. You look at yourself as if you're perfect. And funny enough, it's only over the past few months, that I was basically saying to myself, Michael, like you will criticize someone or you look at someone some type of way, but you'll do the exact same thing. So something that Kesi's always told me is that, look, she's always been speaking about grace, giving herself grace. But the same grace you give yourself, you need to give to other people as well. Sure. Because nobody's perfect.
That's it.
Like, sometimes we act as if we're so perfect. So perfect. But, fam, you're facing the same battles as someone else.
Yeah, and that's not even to try and say that, look, you shouldn't like love yourself and that kind of stuff, but it's just finding a balance and learning when to love yourself and learning when to put others in front of you sometimes.
100%.
But yeah, growing, man.
Interesting.
But
Very
yes,
interesting.
Following on from what we were saying now,
yeah,
obviously we've done the mental check.
God damn it.
Now,
sorry, this microphone. What's going on?
Now, the mental check I want us to do now, is in regards to trainers and stuff like that.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to start first. Compared to both of you, I ain't bought shit. Okay? I ain't bought shit. I bought the Salehis. I'm happy I bought the Salehis. There's still, do you know what, yes. I haven't bought shit.
Okay.
I haven't bought shit, but I'm not going to lie, we had an episode a while ago. Everything that's coming out right now, I don't give a shit about. I don't give a shit about all the new releases. My focus right now, is from nostalgia now. It's from a nostalgic perspective. So, all the trainings that I missed out on in the past, I'm catching them like Pokemon. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah. So I think that's where I'm probably going to get my passion, but that passion is very expensive.
Oh, it's very expensive.
But even before we get to the price of the passion, do you feel like you still care about trainers?
I don't give a shit about that shit, man.
I think I do care, but it's like I'm just not inspired anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just not inspired by what's out there.
You're still passionate about trainers.
Shall I tell you what the issue is? Is that I still like trainers. I'm still passionate about it, and I would love to be able to catch them all. I just don't have the funds for it. Number one,
so
and that's the biggest thing. Yeah, priorities, really and truly. Like over the past year, priorities have changed dramatically. I mean, in a good way and a bad way. We've gone from lockdown where we had so much money to being let free now, and there's a lot of events going on. Yes, you can pick and choose what to do, but you've been locked down for a whole year. So your funds, I'm just basically painting the picture for everyone. Your funds, that you thought you had last year are no longer there. Yeah. So your wants are still there, but you can't afford it. But even then, it's not even just about going out and having fun. But it's as I'm growing older, priorities are changing. There's stuff that I'm working towards now. So I can't really create everything that I want. I can't get everything I want. But even in the sneaker industry now, with the whole rise of resellers and everyone wants to become a reseller, everyone wants to be a sneaker enthusiast, you can't even get the stuff that you want. So it's now got to a situation where you've got both sides coming at you, and you're at the point where it's like, it's not that you don't like the shoes anymore. It's just that I can't win in this situation, so I'm not gonna bother anymore.
So for me, my thing is like, I still like trainers. I still really enjoy trainers. I hate what
it is now.
I hate what it is.
Yeah.
I hate what it's turned into. I hate that, like, now I'm a cool kid because I'm wearing crepes. I've always liked wearing crepes.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to wear crepes. I've always liked buying things that look interesting to me. I wasn't trying to be the guy for doing it. And now there's this flex attached to, there's this hype attached to trainers that means consumers are moving mad, resellers are moving mad, which means I can't buy the trainers I want. The prices are changing. brands feel like they need to succumb to what consumers want. So they're bringing out the same thing in 17 different colors and ruining it for me. And then on top of that, like you said, the trainers that I really, really wanted from years back, they're just really expensive. And part of me is like, because these brands are bringing out trainers all the time and they're like, we want you to buy them all. Bruv, how many Jordan 4s have dropped in the last like 3 months?
It's mad.
How many dunks have dropped? There was a point where it was like 3 a week. Like 3 have dropped this week. The Midas Gold, the red and yellow ones, and then there was another one. And it's like, why? Like, so much is happening. Well. They're ruining it for me. Like, as someone that I actually enjoy buying trainers. I actually enjoy wearing trainers.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm not just doing this because I'm a sneakerhead or a hype beast. I actually really like buying creps. So it upsets me when brands are uninspired. Resellers are changing the market in a way that means that brands feel like they need to make, push out. So yeah, things have just changed, and it's upsetting because I would have happily continued buying trainers, but then as well, I'm definitely a grown woman and spending £150 in a pair of trainers 3 times a month. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
I think that's where the penny drop for me is that I realized how much money I was spending on trainers.
Crazy.
It's actually 150 each time.
Each time. There was one time, it was last year Christmas. That one time, I think I won like 3 pairs of trainers.
It was the Mockers and the Sakai Vape Waffles. That's what it was. And there was something else as well.
It was the Mockers, the Sakais, the was it the medium curries or the other one? What's the other one?
That was later on. But there was the dark russet.
The dark russets. All 3 of those happened in the same time, yeah?
Brazy.
3 weeks. What's that? 450.
Yeah, brazy.
450.
It makes no sense.
That's my budget for the month.
It makes no sense. That's what I'm trying to get on. What's going on?
That happened now, and I was like, goodness sake. And then at the start of this year, it kept happening. I was like, Michael, I can't do this.
Yeah, because I was definitely spending. How much would you guys say? For me personally, I was spending something like 300-400 every single month.
Easy.
On
for
trainers.
A year. Easily. All it took was 1 pair. I remember the same month that I bought the Brazil Dunks from Marks. Again, unexpected. I think I had just bought the Vape Waffles or something like that. Like, I had bought something and then I bought something again. And then Offspring did that hatch thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect to win it, but I went there.
Yeah, went to get the Jordan 3s.
Yeah, it's like you just randomly just blow two. Yeah. You would never do that. You would never say to yourself, "I'm gonna blow 2 bills tomorrow because I want to." You would never do that. But when it comes to the trainer, because there's a queue and because there's a raffle,
if you don't get it now, it's gone.
It's gonna be something else later. Yeah, so it's just jarring. Yeah, it's all too much.
I think I have to kind of apologize, to be honest, because I feel like we probably said in the past something along the lines of like, with resellers coming, is either you adapt or you get left behind, right?
No, that's still the case.
It's still the case, but it's a situation where I feel like that statement came from what's the word I'm trying to use? Like
a place of resentment?
No, not resentment, but more of privilege. A place of privilege, because at that point, raffles were not as deep as they were now. Like, even last year, you can still win raffles. You can't win raffles anymore.
So that's actually interesting that you say that, because Complex.
Still winning raffles, mate.
Yes, sir. In Jesus' name.
Yeah, but that's because she got Offspring in her back pocket.
But I don't know. So Complex brought out an article recently, and they said that during an internal meeting, Nike said that they were concerned about losing customers to brands like New Balance because this year, Nike had only met 7% of the demand of the trainers that came out. So that is, they made 1.69 billion.
Still mad.
They had 7% of the demand met. So imagine the millions of people that use sneakers, only 7% were able to secure anything that year, as opposed to 13% from 2019.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to say to that?
Tell me.
I don't give a shit, Nike.
No,
you know what? No. Let me say what I got to say. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
For real.
No one cares about your crocodile tears. Because when we were screaming, now you're like, demand not met. No one gives a shit. I heard you've lost me to New Balance.
No, but the thing is,
you've lost me to New Balance until another trainer comes out that's nice.
All right,
the article was more talking about not them, and this is what annoyed me too. It's like it wasn't even talking about them not meeting supply in terms of we're not being able to produce.
Yeah, they don't intend
They
on
don't
changing
care
that.
about that. They don't want to change that. They were talking about the fact that there's too many people on the app now, so we can't. We're not going to increase our stock,
not increasing
but
the
we're going to
demand.
keep it where it is, and we're just saying that look, there's
That's
too many.
sad.
There's more and more people that want this shoe, but we're not going to do anything about it.
it's a shame.
But now we're going to cry crocodile tears to say
rubbish.
that we didn't meet our 13%. We only got 7% this time around, and next year it might be 2%.
Whoever their marketing team is, their PR team,
Arseholes.
they are great. They are great.
So knowing all of this, knowing that there's only, bruv, 7%. Do you know what 7%?
But the thing is, you're saying
Do you know that
7%.
it's a
7% of the population.
93% chance you're not gonna get it?
Did you not hear 13% the year before?
No.
What
but
is
I
that?
know it's actually mental.
They're mad.
It's because people are living longer.
No, but
You see the granddad that's wearing all the Supreme trainers.
No,
people
but
are
that's
living
right.
longer.
Yeah, it's true. That's very true.
People are
But
living longer.
That's not even. That's not the cocoa of the matter. The cocoa of the matter is
Yeah.
that 13% is not that deep either.
yeah,
So
no. 13% is an outrage, but the 13% has now been halved. Are you? Are we?
I can't accept even the 13% because if I got 13% in my
Bullshit.
exam, I'm going to pass.
You pass.
You're going
That's not
fail.
even fail. That's not.
You're
That's not
going-
fail.
Yeah, that's a
That's,
you.
that's a
That's
terrible.
a you.
That's you are stupid.
You know when they put the dance out of your head and they have you sitting on that chair.
in the corner.
With your
Man,
suit.
That is a you. Yeah, I hear that.
Tom
yeah,
Brown
but
suit
I
too.
think
This guy.
for me, my thing is you're very irritating.
It does look like a Tom Brown suit,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it
The
does
shorts
a
and the
little
blazer.
bit.
And the high grey socks.
Yeah, it's actually Tom Brown.
Yeah, Tom Brown. I think so. Based on the fact that, like, bruv, only 7. I keep wanting to say 17 or 70.
You would
My
want
mouth
to.
is. That's what it wants to
Fix up
say.
to say that.
Only 7% of people that use the sneakers app actually get W's. Actually gets the demand met.
Yeah.
Does that not make you feel like I'm over this shit, or
Yeah.
do you just feel like no, it's okay because I'll be one of the 7%?
Do you know what? Yeah, never that. The one thing I will say, I'm tired.
It's an unhealthy relationship.
I'm tired. It's not even that. Like, I've accepted that this is the way the world is right now. It's
Right.
not even an unhealthy relationship. It's just the way society is.
Fine.
They can only make a certain amount. I understand Nike could actually do a bit better, but these are businesses. You know what they're doing. They're out to make profit.
Cut
They're out
costs, make
to
profit.
create that kind of rarity in there, so you want to buy the trainer, which creates demand. I understand that.
Yep.
I don't care. Whatever trainer I do want to get when the money's there, I will get the trainer. If I don't
Fine.
get the trainer, I move on to something else.
Fine.
Trainer will not come and kill me.
No, I heard that. I mean, as I said, it's an unhealthy relationship for me because
Right.
no matter how much I know how bad it is,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go in and try.
Oh, 100%.
I'm the kind
Regardless.
of person that is right into the room.
Yeah,
They knocked me
yeah,
out, and I got
yeah,
back
yeah.
up,
Yeah.
and I ran straight back
Sorry.
in.
Right.
I don't want to learn my lesson because I like it. I
Yeah.
like the shoes. Like,
Yeah.
what can I do about that?
I love
Yeah.
the game.
I love the game.
man.
When you get that
Hustle.
W,
Yeah.
that W.
It's fucking dope.
You sound like a crackhead, you know that? I love the game, man. I love
But
the
it's like
game.
when you hear those numbers, and you hear 70%,
7.
See,
You see?
You wish.
when you hear 7% out of the total 100% got the shoe,
Yeah.
you have to Nike
have to
cannot be
be-
sitting there saying that we're shocked that people are going to we fear that people will be going
I
to New Balance.
fear.
Are you
Yeah,
mad?
Outrage.
Yeah.
It's kind of an insult, and I
They
think
even said
that's
New
why.
Balance, sorry.
Yeah, for me, the reason why you guys know already, I don't like paying resale. I don't intend
Yeah.
on. I really don't intend on
Yeah.
doing it
Yeah.
unless I absolutely have to. So it hurts me. Like it physically hurts
That has
that.
become the
That's
new
one.
reality.
Yeah, that's one of the only ways I can get trainers. And if that's the case, something's got to give, and it might be me. I don't know what side of this I'm gonna be
So do
on,
you
but
think-
I can't keep spending this much money.
So a year from now, do you think it'll be a situation where you're just like shoes, I'm not even thinking about it anymore?
I don't know. It's weird. I think right now, I can't remember the last time. That's a big lie. I was going to say I can't remember the last time I bought crepes, but I actually can't. What were the last crepes that I bought?
The Air Force undefeated.
The Air Force undefeated.
No, sorry, that was
weeks ago.
It
recently.
was only that last week.
That was definitely last one. Okay, great.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah.
You
right
will buy
now-
another trainer by the end of this year.
Of course, yeah, I probably will. I will buy another trainer by the end of this year, but I genuinely, and it's been like this for the last year, I think.
Yeah.
I only, mind your business. I only buy trainers that I really, really, really like.
Yeah.
Like, I have to really, really like it. I might buy it when the raffle comes out, and then if I feel like returning or selling, fine. But I only buy and keep trainers that I actually really, really like.
That's a problem in itself, though.
What? The fact that I have
feel-
to do that.
I feel like not only that, but just the fact that we've been saying for a long time that if you don't buy the shoe at that point, then you've missed out, right?
It's true.
And I feel like that's part of the problem of our spending at the same time.
Of course,
too.
it's FOMO, bruv.
Because this whole FOMO situation, of if I don't get this shoe now, I don't even get to make the reason why you're buying that shoe is because you won't get the decision of let me try and make some money from this or let me keep it.
Yeah.
Or let me even try it on, see if it fits.
Yeah.
That's bad.
But this is what I'm saying. That's why for me, there's nothing we can do about that.
No,
that ship
you've
has
got to.
That ship has sailed.
Discipline.
It's
The
even
thing
crashed.
it's a lot. It's like a lot of things in this life.
Yeah, that we have to let
have
that
no
one go.
choice.
That one, it's sad, but this is what I'm saying. That's why you have to have the strength to, even if you buy it, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to keep it. Like, there have been times that you guys have won raffles from Offspring, me as well. If I don't like it, I'll return it. And I don't feel a weight anymore. Like, I won the undefeated Air Force Ones after I had bought them on Offspring. And I told them, guys, I'm not. So what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And they didn't respond. So
I swear, are you blacklisted?
Do you know? I doubt they'll blacklist her. Do you know the reason why they won't blacklist her?
Oh, you're talking about Offspring?
No, the reason why they won't blacklist her is because she basically told them that I've already won this trainer.
I was like, listen, I won't lie to you, I won. So what do you want to do?
They did not respond to you.
Let them not respond because she actually came to them and told them.
No, Michael, they did not respond to you. Do you know what
they
that
read
means?
it?
No, I said, listen, I'm happy.
Did they read it?
Let me go see.
If
They haven't read it.
They haven't read it yet.
All right, cool.
So I was like, listen, I'm very happy to not to come and pick them up. I'm very happy. So you just tell me what you want me to do. Period.
At least she responded.
That's how you're supposed to respond to them,
I was
to be
being honourable. I was really licking ass. I hate even that. Like, I hate that I have to say, excuse me, sorry, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sorry, sir. Do you want me to pick up this? Why am I doing all of this? This is not what I signed up for. It's about like you within yourself having the discipline to say, even if I do have to buy it because this is the new culture and I have to do it this way, that doesn't necessarily mean I have to keep it. Because my Dunk High, the yellow ones, I'm getting rid of them. I don't care, bruv.
Yeah.
If I don't love it, you can go. That's how I feel. Same way with fashion. Do you guys feel the same in regards to that, or
it's a money thing, man?
Honestly,
for me,
fashion is definitely more of a money.
It's
thing
a money
thing.
thing. Like I'm not gonna lie, I love fashion.
Taste
but
is expensive.
Yeah, my taste is dirty. It's dirty.
penny, bro?
Dirty.
If
If you see my wish list on Mr. Porty, fam, it looks like that Nazareth receipt. It's mad. It is mad. I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it and I'm like,
and the thing is,
God.
Tomahawk.
What annoys me?
Tomahawk.
Exactly. Gold tomahawk.
Yes, sir.
Like, I don't even think it's a situation where it's like I'm not interested in high street brands and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll say it on not TV, on this podcast right now.
TV.
I do not shop at like Boohoo and all them kind of places.
No, I mean,
I just don't.
Nope.
Okay,
Yeah.
quality for me is a big thing.
Yeah.
100%.
Final. You ain't gonna tell me you're gonna shop at Boohoo and
Final.
you're getting quality. Yeah, I can go Primark because they do some quality underwear and stuff like that.
And
That's about it.
socks, bro.
Socks are actually no. I got M&S
Nah, I
for
got
socks.
M&S for socks.
'Cause
Their socks at
their
M&S.
M&S socks
You
are
felt M&S socks on
No.
your
You felt
feet.
these
Compression. No, because those God forgive me, but they do really feel like
No,
the
Kesi, these are the M&S ones.
These are M&S.
They're not. They're from Primark.
It's the back.
Kesi.
It's the back.
How are you
black.
telling me they're from Primark?
These
You
are the
sure?
M&S ones.
Bro, I bought them. They're from Primark.
No, the
Okay.
Primark ones are cotton. Like they actually feel like a burlap
but
sack.
this is what I mean, though.
No, I swear these are the M&S ones.
Oh
The M&S
my
ones stop at
God.
this.
But do they have like a flat back? Like that's not ribbed on the
No,
other
it's
side.
not,
Other
it's
side.
not.
No, that means it's not. No, at the
got
top.
a
That's it.
What?
Finished.
What? This bit here?
It's not M&S, trust me.
Okay,
It's not
alright.
M&S.
Alright.
But that must be new Primark because old Primark is ass. Like
Yeah, it
it
was
felt,
just
it's
thick
just
for no reason,
saggy,
man.
just soggy. It just
Anyway,
felt like cotton.
shout
It's
out-
disgusting.
Shout out these socks.
So-
Shout out the socks.
Yes.
What I want to now ask you guys, we've already spoken about frustration about trainers.
Yes, sir.
Next year, you asked the question, are we going to be buying trainers and stuff like that? I'm still going to be buying trainers.
Cool.
But I've just got priorities.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here in the context of DBTH? Obviously, we're a podcast that's rooted in like footwear, sneakers, fashion, all that. If we're saying that like that's not something that we're going to tap into in the same way, what does that mean for us, you think?
I don't think it means anything really. I've always seen DBTH as a place where I'm here to discuss stuff with my pals. We're here to have discussion, you know. We're just here to sit down and
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
and vent, really.
Yeah.
So I don't think it changes anything for us. I feel like we're still going to have great conversations. We're still going to have a amazing audience, and they're going to increase in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
But yeah, like I don't think it makes any difference for us.
Yeah.
But obviously, it just means that for you guys, you're going to be hearing a lot more different topics, really. And
Yeah. I think that I don't want to say that we put ourselves in a bubble, but I think we definitely had our niches about us, and that niche was definitely sneaker.
Yeah, that's our foundation.
And and fashion. That was absolutely our foundation. You're 100% right. And I think as well, last year, obviously, that was Clubhouse season.
Yeah.
And a lot of our like listeners and people that like found us definitely came from our sneaker discussions on Clubhouse.
Yeah.
But bruv, come on, we're more than sneaker hats.
Yeah.
Like there are so many things that we talked about, and you guys as well have like mentioned that the topics that aren't about sneakers, that are about love and
They've taken
relationships,
interest
like
in
you've
it.
loved it. So I feel the same way. Like that conversation that we had, was it last week?
Yeah.
Which one was Nizanin?
Nizanin.
Nazanin. 78.
Yeah.
78. That was one of my favorite episodes. It was so funny, so real, and like me and you specifically, we don't talk about like, love and relationships. Well,
do I talk about love?
Recently,
no, actually, no. We've been talking. Never mind.
Why do you say
Yeah.
you two? What am I?
You've
talking
been
about?
there.
Do I talk about love?
No. I'm saying like I'll talk about love and relationships with you. Calm. Me and Toby.
Oh,
don't, but we
you and
do.
Toby.
But we
We
do.
do. We actually do.
do.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
You
But
guys
yeah,
have
no,
your
but
chin
it's
wag.
definitely no. But as a three though, we definitely don't.
No.
Well,
That's a lie, because summertime.
in short,
Love will keep us together.
in short, I still can't believe you guys didn't know what Frankie was. Frankie, guys, do you remember me?
Leon.
Anyway,
Sierra Leo.
Leon. Right, okay, but I say all of this to say, I think going forward, what does DBTH look like? It is more than just
Fashion and sneakers.
bro, because DBTH is whatever we are, because we are DBTH. So whatever we are is what you can expect from DBTH, and we are not just sneaker wearing, fashion loving, culture custodians.
Yeah.
We are more than that. We're
Multifaceted.
come on.
Yeah,
That's it.
we speak about
Talk about everything.
The thing is, yeah, when you think about don't believe the hype is don't believe the hype about everything.
And anything.
Everything.
Yeah.
So like Kesi said, we're going to still talk about fashion. Like we're even working on our fashion episodes that are coming out real soon.
Yes, sir. Look out for that one with very, very special guests.
Yes. Merch. We're talking about the merch. We're trying to get merch sorted.
Yes, look out for the clothes coming soon. Very, very special guests.
That's it. But I feel like you're not serious. But when it comes to when it comes to don't believe the hype, believe the hype obviously started with us obviously having deep conversations about so many different things.
Yes.
We talk about memes, we talk about life, we talk about what's going on in music, fashion, the culture. There's so many different conversations we have. There's too much banter.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, man, don't believe the hype is about don't believe the hype about everything in life.
It's anything that we want to make it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
our show. What's going on? That's it.
We
Tune in.
So yes,
popping.
we got a lot of things to look forward to. Also, please do let us know. Like you guys are actually messaging us. Shout out you, man, every time.
Yeah, we appreciate
Please
it, man.
let us know what it is that you want to see from us, what type of topics you want to see from us, what content you want to see, and obviously Christmas is coming. Last year,
What do you want
if
us
you
to
guys
do?
remember, we did that failed Secret Santa. If you got any ideas, please let us know.
Please.
'cause
Yeah.
Secret Santa 3 ways doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
We've tried it.
Not
We've
at all.
tested it. Okay, cool. We've got to go.
Yes, we
But anything else that you guys want to say
Any
or?
other business?
No, man, this is episode.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I just want to see if there's anything for
Yeah,
this.
gotta wait.
Then I'll do my closing. Hello, guys.
Sierra.
Thank you guys very much for tuning into episode 80. I'm guessing this is giving real cocoon to butterfly vibes.
Yeah,
man.
for real.
Whatever the next 80 something, 100 something episodes
Something
come
thing.
out, yeah, it's gonna be vibes regardless.
One
okay?
teen.
That's who we are. Period.
Yeah, man.
Now, okay, you can find us on Instagram. Please follow us on the gram, DBTH Podcast, Twitter, DBTH_podcast, and you can find us on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. All by searching DBTH Podcast, one word or 2 words. I've checked it. It works for both. Any other business, Michael?
This is episode 80, and this is DBTH.
We are out.
Peace.
Bye.